Hello, my name is Lynn Finch. I'm the author of the No-Cash Allowance, a guidebook for parents to teach their kids how to manage money. Today, I'm going to talk about helping your kids successfully manage the 4 types of cash. You may ask, what are the 4 types of cash? Well, for years, generations, experts have been telling us to give our kids cash allowances so that when they spend that physical cash, they will feel that pain of paying. And that's how many of us got allowances as kids. I know I did. Cash was king. We were a cash society. Not so much anymore. More and more cashless spending methods are being used by consumers everywhere. It's easier and it's a number. Every time you spend with cashless spending methods, there's a number there. There's a number involved with cash. There's a number involved with these other invisible types of cash. So what are these other ones? Well, we did start with the physical cash. And because we're coming cashless, our kids aren't really understanding that as well as they could. Father told me about a book sale where the kids came and handed over cash and walked away and didn't even ask for change, as if they didn't know that they had overpaid for their books. Gen Alpha, our youngest generation, kids born after 2010, only about 10% of them spend cash. My grandson is one of those. When I send him cash in a holiday card or a birthday card, he just hands it right over to his mom and deposits it as a number in his written account. Kids experience receiving paper checks. You know, grandma sends a check, mom and dad cash it, and the kid gets the money. But kids today probably will never write a paper check. Already there's that concept of electronic checks that are floating around, so they may never have a paper checkbook. But right now they're still receiving some money in check form. The other one the kids are more familiar with are gift cards. Plastic. The plastic card with a determined value. However, as Americans, we're not very good at spending everything that's on that gift card. We're leaving money on the table. Americans have $21 billion that they have not redeemed in gift cards for an average of $175 per person. I've been known to use a gift card with a value of $1.15 at a restaurant because it's my money and I want to use it. I don't want to leave it because eventually that unspent money can be reclaimed by the sellers as profit. So people that sell gift cards, they're okay if you don't spend it all because they get what's left. Now, debit cards act a little differently, but they really are cash. You don't have to go to the ATM to get the cash. The cash is subtracted, the number is subtracted when you swipe that debit card that is connected to a financial institution. And kids younger and younger are able to get debit cards connected to their parents' accounts. So debit cards, gift cards, paper checks, and cash. These are the 4 types of cash that your kids need to learn how to manage. My recommendation, and this is the basis of my book, is that kids track all money in and all money out as a number, a written number that they can see on a piece of paper or in their computer spreadsheet. No allowance app is needed for this because the kids own the account. They're the account owners. Parents are facilitators, kind of an in-house banker. They're ones that help them access the money as needed. The additions, everything that the kids would add would be their allowance. My kids loved Saturdays when they could just write their new allowance amount in. any money they might earn from chores, that check from grandma, the gift card amount, and any other funds given to the child to manage. This gives them a picture, a number that tells them how much money they really do have. The subtractions would include withdrawals of cash from the parent acting as a banker, or subtracting debit card spending if they have a debit card. With my kids, they didn't have debit cards, but I would pay for all of our expenses, and then when we'd get home, they would subtract their spending amount from their account. It was debit card spending before they had debit cards, and it was convenient for all of us to do it that way. And gift card spending. Now the gift card amount was added in, and then when they spend, they subtract it until the gift card is down to 0. Kids are responsible for accuracy, putting the numbers in and subtracting numbers and updating, and they will want to keep track. If they don't put the numbers in, that money doesn't exist. And of course, parents can review it for accuracy and to see if something got forgotten, like something they were supposed to subtract. It provides a history of spending, which is really important for kids because they can look back and see how they spent their money last month or last year. It makes really entertaining reading for parents too. Now, do they have pain of paying when they're managing their money as a number? They certainly do, because when they subtract, the number gets smaller, and we know kids like bigger. Sometimes they will actually think twice before making a spending decision because they know the number is going to get smaller today. And then they think, well, then maybe I won't have enough money for something I want to do next week. It gives them an opportunity to plan by actually looking at their resources. And by tracking all their money in and out for how many years they do their allowance, they can start when they're 3. They're going to have a long time creating this habit of being aware of how much money they have. It gives them a mindful awareness of their financial resources without using an allowance app. It's all in the control of the kid. Parents and financial professionals who use this system tell me they are amazed at how capable their kids are when it comes to managing money and making decisions. Click on the link below to visit my website, read the corresponding blog, and to buy the book. Subscribe to my channel to hear more about teaching your kids to manage money. Thanks for listening.